This is a question from Mahendra Kumar Bala, and I think you should answer this. How good are arbitrage funds?
Arbitrage fund is good fund. I think the risk that is being carried on the investing in equity, because it's the more of hedging in nature lies in the arbitrage fund. The relative risk is low. I think it's the least risk from the underlying portfolio construction point of view. From the return point of view, I think more and more the size grows. Of course, the return comes down actually quite significantly. Even today's market,
the arbitrage opportunities
are very less because wider participation. So everybody actually is looking at hedging their exposure. What you buy in spot, you sell in the future. Therefore,
so arbitrage by its very design is self-cannibalizing.
Correct.
If there is anything where there is a difference, more people will board that, and that itself will kill it. So,
exactly.
So is there a possibility that these arbitrage funds will be very difficult to manage in its current form?
Not, I think it will not be. Only thing
because you always have a fallback that they will be investing in money market securities.
No, that of course it has about 35% we invest in money market securities. 60% will still have to be invested in equity.
For its treatment as an
equity fund. And having said that, the more and more money start chasing the arbitrage opportunity. I think it's natural to assume, assuming a scenario, it gives about say 7% as of today arbitrage opportunity. As the fund size grows and more people start looking for those opportunities, 7 will become 6, 6 will become 5.
So it will become more efficient and
efficient from market point of view, but definitely from return point of view, higher the size, expectation of lower the return has to be
there. Has there been a situation that the market has become more volatile, so there are more arbitrage opportunities available?
No, not necessarily. At times we do see the reverse arbitrage. Sometimes if the market is bearish, people may go short in the market.
Okay.
So therefore, the future will go at a discount and the spot will pay at a premium. Therefore, there are times where you may see the opportunity doesn't exist.
Okay.
So that is one of the reasons.
Completely dry up. So
it can
it's all negative.
Correct. Yeah. But sometimes the opportunity comes in the form of you can lend to your stocks. Sometimes you lending your stocks, which is lying in your portfolio for 3 days or 7 days, you can lend to your stocks and get some extra return on that. Sometimes 100% buyback opportunities.
How meaningful is that opportunity?
It's a pretty decent. I think you need to be more efficient in that space.
So it increases your return on that particular investment by 10 basis points?
By few basis points.
Few
basis points. But as a category, somebody who is extremely conservative, doesn't want to take a risk on either on liquid fund or money market or on the debt funds, or doesn't want to take risk on equity, then he can as well park his money in arbitrage fund and he'll be happy with whatever the return comes there.
Okay, let me understand one thing, that I want to invest money for 15 months. And I have the choice of investing in an arbitrage fund versus a liquid fund. The advantage is that I choose an arbitrage fund because it will be treated as equity, 15%, 10% long-term capital gains, assuming the change scenario.
Exactly.
Is there a possibility that when I invest in this arbitrage fund, there is a possibility that it will not be an arbitrage fund because it was not able to get that arbitrage opportunity and it had to turn into a liquid fund because of compulsion?
It doesn't look like actually. I think given the past so many years of experience in the market,
that looks unlikely.
It does looks unlikely. I think arbitrage opportunity always prevails, except that I need to be happy with 4, 5, 6 at times 4, at times 5 lower return. That's it.
But
I don't think it's going to disappear.
The character won't change. No, because I'm concerned more about guarding my interest in terms of I was choosing it because it was an equity fund and it did not become one.
I don't see that as a big risk actually as of now.